I'm Loki of literati, and I always hope to open doors by exposing my core. If you can't scope what's inside, what are your eyes for? Cope with disguises, wretched spin, heuristic whims. If you accept the first glimpse, it's a collection of winces, man, reset by inches. Just project your insecurity, cursed to be dispersing your obscurity. Every new contact we make holds a mirror to our face, a chance to see someone else in our place. Get clearer about what motivates near to foreign mental real estate, because it was what was born, developed, concealed, manifests late in everyone's gait and pace. Everyone walks what they don't talk, carries their rep in their step. Words slipping, swerves at hips, curled lips, perky bits, berserker wit, is following the curve of subcurrent when it splits. Feeding on inner meeting is what I do. Brain expedience is my main ingredient, and I'm always needing this. There's something that pulls me in from out. I feel like whenever I hear a piece of a word or a phrase, there's something devout to filling in the chunked pieces. And that's really what the junk of my mind releases when we paraphrase different cliches and turn them back again, turning what we knew into tracks, blue and red, because we're due to get out of our heads. Things become hackneyed because the slap happy don't want to get snappy. They just figure this is a lot easier, a mental action that takes less energy to be popping off with something. Okay, so you plant seeds of blandness, and what crops up across the land goes into plain brown bag sandwiches around town. I know that anyone can handle the same cliche, spit the same way with nothing new to say. So whenever we take a poke, I think it's something that seems to irk us back. It's because there's something more. Something perks on that track. Like when you look at a whole beach and you see shells that are under the surface, and it's there. It's just, you got to work it with your toes. You got to show your body what every single step is. You can't collect without stepping onto that. You can't expect to just find it across the vast sand. It's there. It's in your mental scan. That's instinct, man, really. That's seeing without being able to discern. It's being able to free something before you've turned the stone. Your body's already prone to seeing it oddly. From the beginning of time, that's what we were all after as hunter-gatherers, being able to just look after and say, what is it that will keep me alive? Or what is it that'll make me die? What is it that I can see from here to the edge of the sky? We're always looking for some kind of malapropism, something that can just crop up and say, oh, whoop, nope, schism, something off there, something in my vision. And I think somewhere we forgot to be detectives of ourselves, detectives of our environment, detectives of our friends, to check everything. That's mental energy we try to avoid. If you're always trying to detect everything and collect everything, then people call you paranoid. They're like, what the fuck, man? This isn't how I want to play. What's with that noise? But no, there's something more. Inside everything we see, there's always hidden meaning. There's always something more that's gleaning, and I think that's the entire point of freestyle in the end, is to look at the entire collection inside your whole brain and say, okay, where does it twist? Where does it work? Where does it bend? Where does it perk? Where does it end? Where does it start? Where does it stop? Where does it depart? Where does it pop? What is it I've got to grow? What is my real crops? Do I have the rock and stand? Do I overstand? Am I bolted by my scans? What is it that I was really gifted for by this land? That's why I jump into this so free and wild with my 3 mile smile. Whenever I freestyle, it's more than shouting and coming unmuzzled and redoing the whole puzzle of the world. It's like looking at the whole universe and saying, what am I missing? What's missing that wants to come out and play? It's turning presence out of thoughts. And so every sentence is Christmas Day, and you're just surprising yourself, flying and saying, fuck the cards I was dealt. I'm hard enough to say that I can smelt gold out of my own soul. If that's what I was made from, then that's what I'm going to be running, son.